Look at our kaleidoscope of colors. F9, F9, F9. Highlight numbers less than 64, including operator symbol negative. What am I talking about? Highlight conditional formatting. As I've stated a number of times in my videos, people don't get numbers. People do get colors. Incorporating conditional formatting, or highlighting in this case, might explain your story better than just showing numbers. Here, if we look, you're going to be able to pick out the difference. Here, what's going on? I'll explain. And why are we dealing with this blue? Here, we're going to look at if is number, if left, mid, and len. This is going to be the rule within the conditional format, and I'll explain how to do this so it doesn't blow up on you. Conditional formatting is unstable, and if you screw up, it will blow up everything in your back end temporarily. What do I mean by that? You have 6 worksheets open in the background, and you're working on a conditional formatting problem. If this blows up, you're going to lose all that information on your other sheets because you're going to have to close everything. I'm speaking from experience. Let me show you what's going on here. Fred Williams, XL Prime, highlight less than G4, including operator. Now, this is straightforward to a point in that we're going to use conditional formatting, and anything less than 25, we're going to darken. Otherwise, just leave it black and white. Here is the formula. Here's the formula down here. Okay, well, no, I shortcutted it here. Here's the requirement, all right? If you're certain that your data is going to be all numbers, then it can be negative, then use this shortcut here, okay? If is number B6 less than number 757, okay? That just basically says testing if this is a number. If true, if B6 is a number, B6 less than number 757, just input it into conditional formatting and then change the format. Here, this doesn't work. This formula down here is set for non-numeric numbers along with numbers, and it's supposed to pick that up and recognize non-numeric as workable. In other words, if we use all the data in here is text or is recognized as not numbers. If that's the case, then this second formula, this if left, and I intentionally put in this less than sign to catch this non-number, it throws errors. I want you to tell me why. Now, in terms of its workability, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the section that doesn't work. Here's a third layout. Notice I kept the negative sign in here. Everything between this example here and this example here are considered numbers. Now, I'm going to do something here real quick. What I need to do is show you, if I can, find and select, go to special, and then what we want to highlight, we want to find numbers. Here, it might be tough to do here. You can see what are considered numbers, and then this information is not recognized as numbers. The point is that this layout in this formula should work, and it does not. It may appear to color nicely, but you can see there 6. Anything less than 6. Anything less, well, 63 is less than 6, right? Moving on. This, on the other hand, works. And what I did, I just took our formula and I copied it across. Anything below 6 is highlighted. And you can see where it's true. Everything else is false. The formula as it sits is if is number. What we have here is we have two ifs. We have this logical test, value of true. Then we have this value of false. And over here in the above example, everything here is supposed to be false. Then everything is supposed to fit in nicely. But moving on. Here, I just want to break this down. This is false. So this is what happens. We have this left. We're going to do this logical test. If 9, left, D34 is equal to negative. D34. This is D34. It equals negative. Value of true. Be sure to check out all of our Excel courses. Excel data and text manipulation. We have an advanced beginners and intermediate course. Excel essentials. This is for individuals new to Excel. We have an advanced, excellent beginners, level 1 and level 2, and intermediate level course. Excel formulas, formulas only. We have a beginner, an advanced, and an intermediate level course. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out. Hopefully I just gave you the clue as to what's going on here. And then value of false. Well, value, if true, is going to do what? Is going to do a mod D34 len D34. What does that mean? It's going to do this. It's going to take that negative, if it's negative, and negative 2 is negative, right? Well, negative 2 is negative, no kidding. What I meant was cell D34 is negative. Grab this information, hit F9. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You have to grab mid and not the parenthesis. And D to the second parenthesis, hit F9. And you're going to see 2. And basically this says if left D34 is equal to negative, then what are we going to do? Value of true 2 plus 0, then less than negative 2 less than 6. And then what happens if it's positive? What happens if we have a positive true here? F9, F9. And see we're going to have a positive true in here somewhere. Okay. 93, 84, 98, 67. Okay, so here we have a true. We have a true that's not negative. Question is, here's the if is number, okay, it passes that test. And then D34. Is D34, in this case, D34 less than number 757. So that's the logic test 1. Value of true, D34 less than value of false. Conditional formatting is going to look at this. Logical test, F9, true. Value of true, F9, true. And then value of false, well, it's not going to go any further than that. Value of false, F9, is going to go false, but that's not applicable. If it was false, it would go over to here, to this second, to our if test. Logical F, value of true, and value of false. Well, it's true. 48 is less than 67. Here, we got, we'll go back up here. I just want to do it one more time. Is number, logical test, F9, is true. It's a number. Value of true, F9, is true. And then value of false. So again, if we look at this, value is number, that's our first test, logical test, value of true. Is number, yes, is 49 less than 52, yes. We're done. If this number is not, well, then we're done also. It's a number. and it's greater than 52, so it's a false. The question is now, if we have, is this next test, is number, logical test, F9, true? Is 97 less than 52? Pass the second test. Where's a false going to happen here? If there's a non-numeric identity here in anywhere in here. Other than that, let's see, go here, logical test, we pass this, F9, and then D34, again, value of true is D34 less than 757. Yes. Okay, go here. Then go here and go, is number, F9, true. C34, value of true, F9, and it's false. So now we have to go over here, value of false, F9, and it's going to say false. And false, false, false. Why is it false? Go back up in here and look. Logical test, C34 is negative. No. Value of true. See, right there, we stop. Well, why? One, because we hit the first false. And then there's certainly nowhere to go after that. We've already satisfied the negative. So you can see just process of elimination where the stop gaps are. Up here, it's not picking up this negative sign, this negative 55, and it's throwing a false. Two falses, and so you're never going to get the correct answer or the correct coloring. Work it out. Let me know what the correction is. It's clear, and you're probably going to have to manipulate this formula a little bit, but you can visualize it. It's just a matter of modifying this formula. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.